Hey guys, Austin Hunt Ford in Franklin, Kentucky. Got another video for you today. We're going to show you Sync 4. Sync 4 is the newest iteration of Ford's operating system for their infotainment system. So we've gone from Sync 3 to Sync 4. One of the biggest things with Sync 4 is now you can get it with this new big 12-inch screen. This 12-inch screen is standard equipment on XLT 302A trims and up. So as long as you're in at least an XLT 302A, all the way to the rest of the trim levels, you're going to have this big screen. Sync 4's got a lot of great improvements. There's some more functionality that they've added. There's some things that they've streamlined. There's some extra multitasking type options you can do here. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you some of this. So the multitasking that I'm talking about, you've got this tab right here, and it basically lets you stay on this screen while you're flipping through this other screen, right? So I can flip down through here, see my phone connectivity, my 2 trip meters, my fuel economy, my eco behavior. And eco behavior is basically how green you're driving, if you will, to conserve fuel. You're starting to see it on a lot of these newer vehicles. You know, they're trying to have the consumer be more mindful of their fuel consumption. I can also hit this cards tab right here, and I can just flip down through here and see what I want to see. Right. So for instance, if I want to leave that on navigation, I can flip through the rest of these tabs and do what I need to do, all while still seeing my navigation, right? And then when I click the navigation button, you're going to see this flip over to the big screen, right? So now it's flipped over, and then once I go back to the phone settings, for instance, the navigation goes back across the way there, and it's basically a sticky there, so it just stays. With the audio kit, you can turn your audio on from there, or you can turn it on from here. Obviously, you know, it's kind of all the same. You've got your same Sirius satellite radio, your AM FM. The layout is a little bit different, but everything's pretty much the same with it. You can kind of tweak some settings in here in your Sirius and see some listening history, so it's a little bit more robust in that aspect. Phone connectivity, you know, you got the same Bluetooth connectivity you've always had. When you get into the navigation is more robust. So like I can change my viewpoint from there. The screen, it's a lot more, I guess, I don't know, touchy. Like it's much more responsive, right? So I really like that. The search feature has gotten a little bit more streamlined as well, so I can look something up, or I can just say, hey, I want some food. I want to get to a deli, and it's going to show you all the places where you can get a sandwich, which are mainly Subway in Franklin and a local Frosty Freeze. So when I hit the back button here, I can look for more stuff like gas stations, for instance, and it's quick. That's the thing I like about it. That's the big difference between Sync 4 and Sync 3. Some of this functionality was still here, but it was kind of clunky and kind of slow moving. So you can really tell a big difference with this Sync 4. Favorites is pretty cool too. You can select whatever tile you want to stay on this screen, so I can have a mixture of my phone stuff, emails, zone lighting, things like that. So that's cool. Apps are the same as they've always been. You know, you can add some apps, whether it's Pandora or Spotify, things of that nature. The settings tab is a little bit more robust as well. I know I keep using that robust word, but they've really beefed this up compared to what it used to be in the past. The swipe functionality is smoother. That's one thing I've noticed. When it comes to the Platinum and these multi-contour seats, now you have a different type of massage that you can select, right? So you can do the relaxed recovery or the full recovery, or if I do circular cushion, and you can even see it's showing you what it does. And on the Platinums, you can have that on the passenger and the driver's side. So I think that's neat. Over here to the features tab, this will let you do a lot of cool stuff. There's driver assistance, zone lighting. You can control how your power running boards act. This right here is going to be the wave of the future too. The owner's manual is basically stored in this truck, and it's all digital, right? So I think in the next couple of years, we're just not going to see, you know, printed owner's manuals anymore when you can just go right from here. I mean, there's categories, you can seats, restraints, exterior. I mean, it's got everything right there. So that's cool. Zone lighting is interesting. This is new for 2021. You can actually pick where you want light to emit from your truck, right? So if you're at a campsite or a job site, for instance, you can say, okay, I want my back lights to come on and my driver's side lights to come on, and that's going to illuminate that outer part of your truck so you can kind of see at night. If you're checking on a job site or you're getting to a campsite after dark and you need some extra light to do whatever you need to do, you've completely got control of how that light works. And then this will show you here. It gives you kind of a little bit of a tutorial. You can override your auto lamps if you need to, so everything is super programmable. The driver assistance thing is really cool too. I had a guy call me off YouTube the other day and asked me, he said, I mentioned something about the auto hold feature, and it took me a second to figure out what I knew what he was talking about, but I couldn't remember where the button was, because usually there's a button down here, but a lot of the system settings that used to be controlled by the steering wheel on this dash right here have kind of transitioned over to this big touch screen. So there's a lot more controls here than there used to be. Auto hold being one of those. You can change how your cruise control acts, your lane keeping, your pre-collision assist. It's all fine-tunable from right here. So I do like that. It's easier to navigate than hitting these buttons on your steering wheel and going through multiple menus. I feel like it kind of gets convoluted when you have to do it here, but when you've got your big touch screen here, it makes a big difference. So I think that's cool. There's some other stuff on here. You can check all your towing, right, that you used to do over here, that's now all rolled into this. So this has really become the focal point of being able to control your truck, fine-tune your truck, and get to where you're going. So with that being said, that's pretty much Sync 4. Overall, I really like it. I think they made some improvements. They added some new functionality that I enjoy. So if you guys have any more questions, don't hesitate to give me a buzz, leave me a comment. I'll put my 1-800 number down here. You can email me. If you've got any questions, we'd love to answer them for you. We are at Hunt Ford in Franklin, Kentucky. We're right off I-65. Exit 6 at 625 Garvin Lane. We're the home of no dealer fees and no dock fees. So if you need anything, give us a buzz. We appreciate your time, and hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.